All right. Welcome. Let's get rolling. Super excited to talk to you today. And I see a ton of stuff online. I see a ton of stuff come through. And so my question today is the 80-20 principle real? Well, let's check it out. First of all, what is the 80-20 principle? Or as most people call it, the Pareto Principle. And it basically says this. It says that 80% of your results come from 20% of your activities. And I want to tell you right now, I believe it's even more skewed than that. That most are doing very few things that are leading to the actual life or goals that they want. They say they want these things, but they don't actually do it. So the actual results you are getting, if they're not the results you are getting, then it's a little skewed, right? But what we want to do is start to build into leading you to the best version of you. All right? So what I want you guys to understand is that we live today in a society of distraction. Most of what you are doing is taking you farther from your goals or farther from the life you want or farther away from you being the best version of you. That incredibly healthy, vibrant, energized you, right? Because we all want it. I hear it all the time. I'm so tired. Oh, I don't have time. I don't have this. Well, here's what I want you to know. There's a great quote by Dr. Marshall Goldsmith, and he says, if we do not create and control our environment creates and controls us. See, like I said before, we live in this world of constant distraction. It's constant infiltration on your time, on your attention, that you're constantly being pulled away from what you really, truly want. And now I know we have kids and we have jobs and we have all these things. I get it. But have you really sat down to really figure out what it is I want? Right? Because again, this is it has to constantly be course corrected. It's what and many psychologists, they call it the airplane syndrome, right? Or the airplane concept. In which basically that says, because an airplane spends 90% of its time in course correction, right? Because it's got tailwinds and it's got headwinds and it's got the turbulence. And that in the air, in flight, it is constantly being pulled and pushed in different directions. And so literally 90% of that flight from you going from New York to LA is spent, maybe even more, in course correction. So to go back to the 80-20 principle, I totally agree that we have to be 90% of our day, 90% of our lives is in course correction, that we're constantly trying to course correct. But the only way that's even possible, the only way, is if I actually know what I want. If I actually have intention or purpose or values. Or hell, just have simple principles that you live by, because then it makes decision making easier. So again, let's use that concept of constant course correction, because we're not perfect. But I can tell you right now, it's a very simple two-step process. Really, really simple. You ready for it? Tell me your goal. Right now, write it in. What is that goal? What is that thing you want? Or better yet, tell me the best version of you. Give me the 1, 2, 3, 4 words that shows me, that tells me who the best version of you is. You got them? All right. You got that goal? Step 2, show me your calendar. Show me what you're tracking. Show me what you're doing every single day. Are those things on your calendar? Are those tasks and activities that you are embarking on? Are they activities leading you to that goal? Are they leading you to being those words that you wrote down for the best version of you. Because if they're not, right now, do not take another beat. Fix it. It's very simple. Identify it. Because it's important, because you being the best version of you, you attaining and you striving for those goals. Because remember, it needs to be that big goal, that someday goal, that big, hairy, audacious goal. You know why? Not for the damn goal, but so you can be appropriate in this moment right here. You can be the person. You can become the person that can attain that goal. So whatever that goal is, and if those tasks, if you look at your calendar and you didn't do a damn thing today to get to that goal, then either that goal is wrong or I need to adjust my tasks and activities. I have to prioritize better. That's it. It's literally, I know, I hear it all the time. That sounds too simple, Jeremy. That's crazy. That's way too simple. Yeah, I know. You see, because all the distractions, the little phone in your hand, all the different things, all the other apps and all the other things, they want you to believe it's hard. They want you to go back to how they've conditioned you your whole life. Get up at this time, go to this place, go to lunch at this time, go home at this time, go home, pick your favorite show, watch it. Now it's streaming. You can see the whole entire season in one sitting, right? That's what they want. That's what they want. But I'm giving you the out. I want you to be the best version of you. And again, it's a simple two-step process. First of all, I hope you guys are watching this. If you're not watching this, jump over to YouTube, please watch it, because I put all the quotes up there and you get to see them in real time. And give us a subscribe and share it with your friends. It helps the podcast. It helps the channel. It helps everything. But I'm going to leave you guys with this. If we do not create and control our environment creates and controls us. So how do we create the environment? How do we get back in control of our day? Two-step process. 1, have a purpose and a goal. What is that thing you're striving for? Look, it might be to get healthy. Hell, it might be a number on a scale. I hope not, but whatever. It might be to make that first $1 million. It might be that first family member. You might be the first generational family member to not live paycheck to paycheck. Maybe you're the one that's gonna set the family up for generational wealth to come. Maybe whatever that goal is. May have a purpose. Have the values to that goal. Live by the principles for that goal. Don't let anything, those distractions now don't become distractions because I don't even pick it up because I know what that goal is. And if it's not in alignment with my goal, then I don't do it. Step 1, tell me your goal. Tell me your purpose. Put it down. Write it down. Get it. Step 2, get your damn calendar out. Put down the activities. Put down one single thing today that you can do to get closer to that goal. And do it. And then tomorrow, write the goal again. And what's one thing you can do today to get close to that goal? I've done this with hundreds of people. I saw a lady lose 287 pounds. She was almost 400 pounds. You don't get there by accident. And you sure as hell don't get that weight off by accident. But it wasn't even about the weight. It's who she became in the process. And guess what she learned how to be? She learned how to be a goal setter. She learned how to be an achiever. She learned how to follow a calendar and do the things that were in alignment with what she wanted. It was to get healthy. What can you do today? I can eat 4 solid meals, blah, 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 right? I'm going to exercise. I'm going to walk for 30 minutes because she couldn't move very well. And then it became, I'm going to walk for 25 and I'm going to jog for 5. And then those numbers start to flip. And then all of a sudden you're weight training. Then all of a sudden it's one thing. These things stack on top of them. You have to understand. It doesn't happen overnight. but it does happen day by day. And more important than that, it happens by choice. It happens by choice. And you should give everything in your life 100% of you, especially when it's 100% your choice. Go live it. Go be it. For the simple fact that you get to inspire others to do the same. All right? Have an awesome morning, evening, night. Whenever you're hearing this, do me that huge favor. There's somebody in your life right now. Share it with them. Share it with them. Ask them. You ever heard of the 80-20 principle? Think it's bullshit? Think it's real? Well, guess what? We're in a bottom line of constant course correction, and we've got to constantly be creating and controlling our environment so that we can be on course and we can reach that destination. Until next time, get out there and be the best version of you.